Imagine, for a moment, you're aboard the SS Sulphur Queen. The year is 1963. Your vessel, laden with molten sulphur, slices through the North Atlantic's inky waves, an endless expanse of blue-black all around. The night is calm, almost eerily so, but there's an undercurrent of anticipation in the air. The crew, well versed with tales of mysterious disappearances, cast nervous glances at the churning water below, sharing hushed conversations about the famed region they're navigating. Then, out of nowhere, an intense fog envelops the ship. The compass starts to spin erratically, defying all logic. Radios crackle with a cacophony of voices, none of them familiar. And then, silence. Utter, complete silence. The SS Marine Sulphur Queen, along with its crew of 39, is never seen or heard from again. Such is the harrowing tale of just one of many vessels and aircraft that have seemingly evaporated into thin air within a particular region of the North Atlantic Ocean, bound by Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. This infamous stretch, encompassing about 500,000 square miles of ocean off the southeastern tip of Florida, has been christened the Bermuda Triangle, though many know it by a more ominous title, the Devil's Triangle. Where technology fails and narratives fade, legends arise, and the Bermuda Triangle is nothing if not legendary. The vast waters of the Atlantic have enticed and ensnared explorers, merchants, and wanderers for centuries. From Christopher Columbus to the mighty vessels of the British Empire, ships have sailed these waters with dreams of discovery, conquest, and commerce. Yet, amidst tales of epic voyages and incredible triumphs, there are whispers of the inexplicable. Whispers that, by the 20th century, would crescendo into a roaring din. As the world industrialized, becoming more interconnected than ever, the maritime traffic across the Atlantic surged. Aircraft joined ships, stitching together continents with routes traced across the sky. But as the traffic grew, so did the tales of the unexplained. Stories emerged of ships found drifting without their crews, aircraft vanishing without distress calls, and sailors bearing witness to bizarre phenomena. It wasn't until 1964, however, that this enigmatic patch of ocean received its evocative name. Vincent Gaddis, an author whose pulse was always on the mysteries of our world, coined the term Bermuda Triangle in an article for the magazine Argosy. In his writing, Gaddis chronicled a slew of strange disappearances and unfathomable incidences that occurred within the triangle's bounds. From that moment on, the term wouldn't just be a geographical descriptor, it would be a symbol of one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of our time. Time and time again, the Bermuda Triangle has been the final chapter for many vessels and their crews. As we dive deeper into its murky tales, 4 stories stand out, echoing the enigma that is the Bermuda Triangle. December 5th, 1945. A clear day, not a hint of trouble on the horizon. A squadron of 5 U.S. Navy bombers, known as Flight 19, took off from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, for a routine training mission. Led by an experienced pilot, Lieutenant Charles Naylor, the mission should have been uneventful. However, as the hours ticked by, radio operators received unsettling transmissions. Taylor reported malfunctioning compasses and growing disorientation. Confused, he believed they were over the Florida Keys, but they were hundreds of miles off course. Despite attempts to guide them home, the transmissions grew more frantic. And then, silence. An entire squadron, lost. And when a search and rescue marina aircraft with 13 crew members went after them, it too disappeared, intensifying the mystery. Rewind to 1918. The colossal USS Cyclops, the Navy's largest fuel ship, was making its way from Brazil to Baltimore. With over 300 souls aboard, the vessel was loaded with manganese ore. But as days turned to weeks, no word came from the Cyclops. No distress signals, no wreckage, no survivors. The disappearance of such a massive vessel without a trace is one of the Triangle's most enduring mysteries. The post-war years saw a rise of commercial aviation. British Southern American Airways was carving a name for itself with routes across the Atlantic. However, in the late 1940s, two of its aircraft, Star Tiger in 1948 and Star Ariel in 1949, met with tragic fates in the Triangle's grasp. Both planes were flying in favourable conditions. Both sent routine transmissions. But suddenly, and inexplicably, both vanished without leaving any wreckage or clues. These events sent shockwaves through the aviation community, casting shadows over the optimism of air travel. But before these, there was the Mary Celeste. 1872. A merchant brigantine set sail from New York to Genoa, Italy. Weeks later, it was discovered adrift of the Azores. The ship was intact, its cargo untouched, but its crew vanished. The ship's logbook offered no clues. The lifeboat was missing, suggesting an attempted escape. But from what? The fate of the Mary Celeste's crew remains an unsettling riddle to this day. Each of these tales, chilling in their ambiguity, are but threads in the tapestry of the Bermuda Triangle's enigma. As enigmatic as the Bermuda Triangle seems, humanity's innate curiosity and skepticism have driven many to seek logical answers. Among the dark tales and whispers of supernatural causes, there lie rational theories rooted in science and nature. Let's unfurl some of these natural explanations. One of the long-standing peculiarities of the Bermuda Triangle is its impact on navigational instruments, primarily the compass. Pilots and sailors have frequently reported their compasses going haywire. The reason? The Bermuda Triangle is one of the few places on Earth where true north and magnetic north align. This phenomenon, known as agonic lines, can disorient travelers not prepared for it, leading to navigational errors and potentially tragic outcomes. The ocean floor below the triangle is dotted with vast fields of methane hydrates. Occasionally, these pockets of methane erupt from the seabed, rushing upward, turning the ocean into a froth of bubbles. When these methane bubbles reach the surface, they can cause the water to become less dense, making it difficult for ships to stay afloat. For aircraft above, such an eruption can cause dramatic air turbulence. Could some disappearances be due to ships sinking swiftly without a distress call, or planes being downed by unexpected air disturbances? The Bermuda Triangle's tropical weather conditions are ripe for the formation of waterspouts, which are essentially tornadoes over water. Swift, powerful, and unpredictable, they can engulf ships and even bring down low-flying aircraft. Their transient nature might explain the suddenness of some disappearances, leaving little to no trace behind. While these theories offer a comforting blanket of logic over the triangle's enigmatic tales, they don't entirely dispel the aura of mystery. Some incidents remain unexplained even in the light of science, reinforcing the triangle's reputation as a place where the known and the unknown dance in tantalizing tandem. If science offers clarity, then the paranormal brings an enticing haze of mystery. For every logical explanation surrounding the Bermuda Triangle, there's a shadowy counter-narrative that lures the curious deeper into speculative realms. Let's journey through the mist of some of these beguiling theories. Alien abductions. Many tales are told of unidentified flying objects, UFOs, in the Triangle. Witnesses have claimed sightings of strange lights or objects darting across the skies, often correlating with mysterious disappearances. These tales have given rise to the idea that perhaps, just perhaps, extraterrestrial beings are at work, abducting ships and aircraft for their inscrutable purposes. The vastness of space, after all, makes one wonder, are we truly alone? The lost city of Atlantis. Plato's account of a mighty city that sank into the sea has been intertwined with the Bermuda Triangle lore. Some believe that the ruins of Atlantis lie deep beneath the waves of the Triangle, emanating powerful energies. These energies, they claim, have the power to down aircraft, sink ships, or even teleport them to other dimensions. To many, the idea that such an ancient civilization with advanced technology might influence modern-day occurrences is tantalizing indeed. Time warps. Perhaps the most sci-fi of all theories is that of time warps or portals. There are stories of pilots who, while flying over the Triangle, experienced lost time or arrived at their destinations faster than humanly possible. Could the Triangle house portals to other times or dimensions, creating rifts that unwittingly ensnare travelers? While most scientists view these theories with skepticism, they've undoubtedly captured the public's imagination, rendering the Bermuda Triangle a canvas onto which humanity paints its deepest wonders and fears. As we ponder these tales, we're reminded that for every question answered, another beckons us into the unknown. Every coin has two sides, and for every tale of mystery in the Bermuda Triangle, there's a voice of reason waiting to be heard. In a world where mysteries captivate us, it's vital to sometimes ground ourselves in cold, hard facts. For many skeptics, the emphasis lies on the numbers. When we pull out the statistics, the rate of incidents in the Bermuda Triangle isn't particularly higher than any other heavily travelled region of the world. If we compare it to, say, the Pacific Ocean's Dragon's Triangle, or even congested flight corridors over continental lands, the numbers aren't so unusual. Human error, equipment failure, and environmental factors often offer more straightforward explanations. Whether it's a pilot misreading a compass, a ship captain making a navigation error, or a sudden and violent storm, many believe that the Triangle's mysteries can be unraveled with logical deductions. And then there's the allure of a good story. Some cases of mysterious disappearances were later found to be inaccurately reported or sensationalized. Newspapers, films, and even some unscrupulous authors may have added a layer of supernatural intrigue to what were, in essence, ordinary accidents. As we sink deep into the tales of the Triangle, it's essential to keep our skepticism afloat. After all, while the world is brimming with mysteries, it also holds answers waiting to be discovered, right under the surface. As we quest for truth, it's always a balance between embracing the unknown and holding on to the known. From the depths of mysterious waters to the heights of global pop culture, the Bermuda Triangle's charted a course unlike any other. The Triangle is a pop culture icon that's as captivating as Mona Lisa's smile and as enigmatic as Stonehenge. Think of movies, novels, even comic strips, and you'll find the Bermuda Triangle etching its mark. In the 1977 movie Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Spielberg gave a nod to Flight 19. And let's not forget the countless documentaries, podcasts, and TV specials that have featured the Triangle, with eerie reenactments and dramatic reconstructions, fueling imaginations globally. The Bermuda Triangle has been like a siren song for adventurers, some brave, or, let's admit, downright audacious explorers have set out to unravel its mysteries, armed with compasses, maps, and an insatiable curiosity. These quests, some successful and some tragically unsuccessful, have only magnified the enigma. Now, you'd think tales of disappearing ships and planes would deter visitors, right? Paradoxically, it's quite the opposite. The region attracts droves of tourists eager to navigate its waters, perhaps hoping for a brush with the inexplicable. Tourism agencies offer Bermuda Triangle-themed cruises and flights, and souvenir shops are replete with triangle trinkets. The allure? Well, it's the thrill, the mystery, the desire to be near something so legendary. The Bermuda Triangle saga isn't just about lost ships or vanished planes. It's a tale woven into the very fabric of our culture, a legend that crossed oceans and generations. It's become more than a location. It's an enduring symbol of the unknown, challenging us, tantalizing us, and ensuring that its tales, whether tall or true, continue to echo through time. The Bermuda Triangle isn't just coordinates on a map or stories from history books. For many, it's a very real experience, memories that refuse to fade, and for some, a mystery that took their loved ones. Now, we bring you a collection of personal tales from those brave enough to recount their unusual, sometimes chilling encounters with the Triangle. The following account is from Bruce Gernon. It was a day like any other. We were flying over the Triangle, headed to Miami in our Bonanza A36. The skies were clear. Suddenly, this peculiar cloud appeared ahead. It wasn't stormy, but there was something off about it. As we entered, the instruments began malfunctioning. The compass went haywire, and the environment seemed altered. The 75-minute journey ended in 47. We later came to know about the electronic fog phenomenon. I'm a pilot. I trust what I see. And I saw the unexplainable. Even Christopher Columbus, during his voyage to the New World, made some unsettling observations in this region. The seas were moody, unlike anything we'd sailed before. The ship's compass, it behaved in ways I've not seen in my years at sea. And then, one night, a ball of light, glowing, moving up and down. My crew whispered about stars shifting in the sky. The triangle held us in its mysterious embrace, and it felt otherworldly. Next, there's a transcript from Don Henry's final transmission. We were close to Miami, but everything felt wrong. Instruments were erratic. We couldn't see land. I radioed in. We can't find west. Everything's wrong. The ocean. It looks different. That was our last transmission. Don Henry's plane vanished without a trace. The Bermuda Triangle had claimed another. These are but a few of the countless tales associated with the Bermuda Triangle. Each story a puzzle piece of a larger enigma. Are these natural phenomena coincidences? Or is there a deeper, perhaps paranormal explanation? The Bermuda Triangle, a region bathed in sunlight and shadows, is where the natural and supernatural appear to blur. From the haunting tales of sailors and aviators to scientific attempts to unravel its enigma, this stretch of the Atlantic continues to captivate our collective imagination. Through centuries, tales of disappearing vessels, rogue waves, and electronic fogs have intertwined with legends of Atlantis, alien interventions, and time warps. This triangle, neither simple nor explainable, is a canvas upon which humanity's fears, wonders, and curiosities are painted. But, as with all mysteries, the Bermuda Triangle's true nature lies in the eye of the beholder. It's a mirror reflecting what we choose to see. Fear, adventure, skepticism, or wonder. As the sun dips below the horizon, and the line between day and night blurs, so too does the line between myth and reality. Dive deep, seek your truth, and perhaps, one day, the triangle might reveal its secrets to you. This episode was written and narrated by me, James Deverell. Thank you for watching this video. Again, if you enjoyed it, please don't forget to hit the like button, and if you don't already, subscribe to my channel. I have just launched the podcast version of this YouTube channel on all major podcast platforms, so don't forget to head over to Spotify or Apple Podcasts and subscribe. Right now, the content on there is ad-free, so you can take advantage of that. Don't forget to check out the content I'm releasing on other platforms such as Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And finally, if you or anyone else you know has a story about anything related to high strangeness, please reach out to me with a brief description to stories@daredeverell.com. Thanks again for watching.